Yo, yo, yo. Hello, people. Okay. Let's see here. What are we doing today? We are going to get this next version of the game into Tabletop Simulator and Screen Top, and I guess the printable version as well. So good bit of work cut out for us. Well, it shouldn't take that long. And then on top of that, I do want to make like a beta version that at some point Patreon or patrons will be able to access for like new content. So that is the current plan. So let me do one thing. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get okay, so basically the main goal here is we basically take the old version, which is actually currently broken. I will have to hide my screen for half a second here. So we'll look at me for a second. You can see my new glitching out robot head, although it does need some work still. But I need to import a CSV, which I cannot show you. Import, sorry, share, publish, player decks, now separated values. Import, I'm sure. Okay, and then we need to do the same with the old gods. You lay on your spot? The kitten is about. Just trying to get her to I'm wondering if she'll lay on her little thing so I can show you guys. So you can see the kitten. Let's see. The Luna. Let's see. OG cards. Yeah, I wish I could show this to you guys, but the problem is if I do, because I like to show you the process, but the problem is if I do show you, I also leak all of my all my data. So we can't do that, unfortunately. Okay, I think we're good now. So we can show everything again. There we go. So yeah, we got everything done. The goal now is to wait, isn't that right? Red's bad now. It's so funny. That's gonna be so hard to get for me to get used to. Test. Yo, what up, purple guy? How you doing? Yeah, you have to uphold the mantle for Maximus because he's not here apparently. Got to is that even the right term? You gotta keep it up. You gotta I'll get to Dal here in a moment. He probably didn't get notified. I've been trying to make sure like things get notified. I know it's late for y'all too, but at least for him. I think you guys said you were near each other at least, so. I can't keep it up. I don't know this game at all, basically. I mean, I could show you some stuff. I could show you the game a bit. We're basically going to be I'll give you a brief rundown in a second. If you want me to. Because I am going to be putting it into the game. Like into the tabletop simulator, so you actually should be able to see what the game looks like. Create tabletop simulator file. Because right now we're basically importing the new version into Tabletop Simulator, along with some other stuff. We need to oh wait, that's the right one. I'm so confused. Wait, Army's gonna touch free. And delete that. And if so, does that break everything? No. Okay. Cool. Folder. I forgot I can do this now. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is. Actually, I'm gonna move it over here though anyway. Download a JSON file, and then we need to do the same with this. And then now that those are in place, we can just drop these both into the folder. And then we can just open Tabletop Simulator, which is it already open? I don't think so. Okay, all we need to do now, we need to delete all the cards off the board. And then we need to spawn in the new ones. But yeah, do you wanna overview Purple Guy? I'll definitely give you one. If you so desire. Oh, did that duplicate everything again? Why does it keep doing that? Oh, you know what? It's because the stuff. Sure, yeah, okay, cool. Because I'm more than happy to explain it. Give me... Just like re-put all these in here. Can I delete? Yeah, all those are deleted. There we go. Okay, so here's basically how the game works. Are you familiar with Magic the Gathering? Because most of the mechanics are pretty similar to that. Or like a lot of your standard like trading card games. I've heard of it. Okay. So we got some work. We've got some work ahead of us here. Okay, we can handle it. It's okay. Let's see here. So, that's about it. Okay. Have you played any trading card games before? Okay. Technically, yes, but I don't think it's helpful here. Okay. Okay, so basically the main... so there's two players. This is a cooperative trading card game. Played some incredibly stupid copyright infringement Minecraft trading card game in elementary school. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so I'll just give you an overview of the whole thing. Basically, so yeah, it's a trading card game, essentially, you know, like a deck builder sort of trading card game, where two players, potentially more players, generally we're balanced around two though, you know, basically use their cards and resources in order to defeat a sort of automated deck, which is the Old God here. And they do that to, you know, their goal is to defeat the Old God and win the game. I'm kind of just doing stuff as I explain this, so forgive me, but because I've just unorganized the game because I had to re-import it here. But it will all be in the purpose of showing you here. Okay. Okay. So, basically here's how the game works. A player selects a god, which is basically like more or less your character, right? It's like a your play style, right? It's kind of what your main effect is. It's going to be your first card on the board and kind of how your game is influenced. I feel like maybe that's not off. Okay. But yeah, basically you'll pick a god. From there, you're going to draw from a bunch of different cards. Heroes, you know, which are basically your sort of attacking units. They go on the front lines. You have structures, which are, you know, sort of more specialized things. And then lands, which are basically generating units. Units are indicated by these little counters here. And they kind of represent your forces of the game, like all your, you know, your forces that you're kind of dedicating to your cards or like your heroes, your lands, your structures, that kind of thing. And just so I don't mess all this up, give me a second. I'm gonna duplicate all this so I can kind of mess with it and not mess up the arrangement here because I'm trying to get stuff arranged. But yeah, so like, you know, draw some cards. We'll shuffle this deck. You'll draw some cards, and basically you'll place stuff in your play area. Lands go here. Heroes go up here. Let's go structure. Yeah, perfect. Structures go up here. Then once you've and you know, draw cards and you get to play them. But yeah, this little blue icon on the card here, the little 2, that's how many units you gain per turn. So like this card would gain 2 units. You just give them units. Every card starts with 1 unit. Well, actually, technically this would get 2 here. And you know, you start building up your forces and your synergies and stuff, right? Like different cards are going to interact differently with each other. Like this one can attack on your allies' play phase and that kind of stuff. Then your ally would do like the same sort of thing, right? They would, you know, do that. They would draw their cards and then figure out what cards they can play and then play them out. You can only play one hero, 1 structure, and 1 land per turn. So yeah, you basically get your stuff out. There's also spells, which are like immediate cards. You play them and they you can play them whenever, even not on your turn, and they, you know, have some sort of special effect. Once the players go, it is then the Old God, which is the automated evil deck. It basically just draws cards. So, you know, the easiest Old God here, he draws 2 cards. So 2 gods from... Oh, I did not mean to shuffle that. Yeah, it's fine. He draws... Actually, let me just undo that. On. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm trying to set up this stuff too, so I don't want to get too crazy here. But yeah, he basically has the same sort of idea. He has ruins, monsters, minions, and wastelands, which kind of mirror the player's sort of structure. And probably the more interesting thing to see here, those are spells. So yeah, monsters, like minions. So he draws 2 cards, which would be like these 2, right? And then he draws a you know, 2 minions. You can see the attack order on the cards, so you see how there's like the red arrow pointing up. That's like either strongest, or if it would be a teal arrow pointing down, it'd be weakest. And then hero, structures, and land in that order. Where you can see like this one, it doesn't attack lands and attacks structures first. And then the sort of diamond with the number in it is where the amount of damage it will do when it attacks or when it is attacked. So like if this player wanted to attack an endling, it would cost them 1 unit, or if the endling attacked them, they would lose 1 unit. And then you kind of just go back and forth. Obviously the complexity, it's like, you know, a little complex to explain. It's easier to like see played or to play it. But the real complexity is within the, you know, interactions between the cards themselves. And I guess the other thing I guess I didn't explain is it's simpler than it looks, I guess. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's, you know, still kind of complicated, but and then, you know, when one of these cards dies, you can see the effect at the bottom. Like this has a you know, if it's destroyed, the Old God gets to play a card, or this one, the you and your allies get to draw 3 cards and then place one of your choice. It's kind of like chess. Takes 10 minutes to explain the actual rules, but the actual strategy takes a lifetime. Exactly, yeah. And that's like how you make, like, you know, good, you know, simple games. Is, you know, it's easy to learn but hard to master. And that's usually like the goal of any of these sort of games, right? But yeah, basically you play your cards. There's a few, like, there's only a few real, like, caveats to what you can do. You know, you can play one of each type of card per turn, with the exception of spells. And then structures have to go on top of lands, but that's pretty self-explanatory. When you gain units, you can move them around after you've placed them, so you can like reallocate them to different things. If you've moved units to a hero, they can't go backwards. I like to think of that like, you know, once they're up in the front lines, you can't send them back home, right? Like you've dedicated your forces to the front lines. Those are like, that's like the main exceptions there. And then, yeah, you just go back and forth attacking. I guess one of the other things that's not super self-explanatory is when you're attacking, if you want to kill this, like a lot of games, it would decrement the number down, right? Like, so if I had, you know, 3 units on this hero and they attacked here, most games, you know, the monster would be left with 1 and this card would die, right? But you have to kill this card completely in my game. So you have to have 4 or more. If you have 4, you're gonna die. If you have 5, you're gonna kill it, and then you're gonna be left with 1 unit. So you lose the number of units. But on the other hand, if this attacks you during its attack phase, you will lose the units and it will not die. So it feels kind of punishing, but once you get to know the game, it's definitely balanced once you actually get to know the game. So it's always hard to explain board games though. Like it's really easy for them to like feel overly complicated until you just start playing it and you're like, okay, this makes sense, right? It's I feel like it's the curse of the board game. My internet has been going on and off last month. I think I got it though. Okay, cool. But yeah, you get the general idea at least. I don't know if this is the new or old deck. We're just gonna copy this and paste it. There we go. But yeah, you get the general idea. It's not too crazy, right? Yeah, I'll play with Dal sometime. Yeah, I mean, you totally can. There is a free version. I mean, you can, it's all free really, but there's the Tabletop Simulator version, which obviously you have to have Tabletop Simulator, which is like $15 or something. Maybe 20. Otherwise, you know, I have it on screentop.gg, which is free. You just have to log in, create an account. So, okay, I got to turn my screen off for half a second here because I need to actually update the mod here, and that... Oh, no, for sure. Yeah, like I said, there's a free version. So if you happen to have Tabletop Simulator, totally worth it. But if not, like I said, there's a free version, so, or a free way to play. Give me half a second here. I just have to have my screen off. I don't think it actually matters. It gives you like a mod code, and I don't think anyone can do anything with it unless they have your account, right? But that said, I don't want to I'm not gonna risk it. I think it might just be the ID. You might even be able to see it on that page. I'll have to double check that, but update. Beginning to upload to workshop. Okay, and it's done. And I'm just gonna quit Tabletop Simulator. Do you want to exit the main menu? Yes. It's not even, yeah, no, it's not even like doxing myself. It's more doxing my game. It would make it so you could potentially just steal all my work. Is what I'm trying to prevent. All right, there we go. It's not like my personal information. It's so wild that people swap people. It's like, who do you have to be to do that? Where do you have to be in your life? Okay, now we gotta update the other things. So let's go on screen top. Now, I'm pretty sure this is, excuse me, relatively easy. It really is. People get kind of dumb when they're anonymous. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just insane. Yeah, this version isn't nearly as like nice looking, and the controls are kind of a little bit clunky for the screen top version, but for being completely free to use, it is pretty dang great. Don't need the width back. I don't think. I could get, hold on. I guess I could get Dal to teach me how to do the tabletop thing too. I'm sure he isn't paying $20. No, he's not. He's doing the he's definitely doing the free version. Although Halloween sale, I think, is happening on Steam soon. I don't know what they would even drop it to, but I think I'm gonna try to get Inscription and play that on stream once the sale happens. I think it's in 2 days, day and a half. Screen top version. Does it even matter what I do? I don't think so. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna play this game once, it's not worth, you know, if you're not actually using Tabletop Simulator for other stuff, probably not worth it just for my game, you know? I mean, Tabletop Simulator is a great system. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely not worth it if that's all you're using it for. Definitely not worth it. I mean, it's a good program, but I've used it enough times that I've paid off. It's paid off way more than enough than it's been worth my while for sure. I should rename this. Let's just go here. Rename 1.1.4. Yeah, $20. Wait, is that? Yeah, $20 for something I'll pay once a month. Play once a month isn't a good idea. And idea, inflation and all impacts to it too. Yeah. And y'all aren't in America, from what I understand, so that's also probably a factor. Sorry, my windows are being all weird. There we go. That's better. Gotta get some of my resolution stuff fixed. I gotta get a different cord for my monitor. I had to switch it out, and it is not 4K like my other monitor. Yep, we're not, yeah. Although I don't know how Steam does like other countries. I don't know if it. I guess it's up to the publisher to decide the difference in price, right? Isn't that how that works? I'm pretty sure. I thought I saw something on like Pirate Software talking about it a bit, like what the like how all that works. Oh, you know what? This might not work perfectly. We might need to change the backs out on the player cards. Yeah, this is definitely not as nice. I think I can go like this though. We get close to 50% of all the games, but economically we're like a fourth to a tenth where of our, depending on your metric. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Components. Player cards. I don't know how to just view all of these. I think the way I have to do it, because the only problem is the number of cards changed. So what I don't get is how people who specifically don't do regional pricing, it's entirely profitable. It's straight up stupid not to do regional pricing. Yeah, for sure. I think I wanted to say what's it called? Ooh, hold on. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's missing. I need to do this. I want to say the I thought it was defaulted that it would like do it, and then there's a potential like it, you know, converts based on like trade rate of money, but then, you know, that's not always like a great one-to-one comparison of how much something is actually worth, right? Like I said, Pirate Software was talking about that, where his game, they priced it even lower in like places where the piracy rate was like super high because it was just too expensive for them to buy it in their region, right? And so people were just pirating, and he's like, okay, we're just gonna, which is ironic for his, you know, company being calling Pirate Software, but yeah, he lowered the price way lower, and then people started buying it, you know. It's an accessibility thing, not a people don't want to play your game kind of thing. Like even companies sell physical products do regional pricing, despite having material costs and all, and game publisher who loses nothing upon getting a sale no matter how low the price was, right? But they get all high and mighty like, ooh, do Brazilians not value my game enough? I spent 20 hours on this. How dare they not pay $20? Yeah. Spend hours on this, not spend $20. Sorry, dyslexia was kicking in there. Our money is about 1/20th of your money if you were just talking inflation, but games are like 50% of the default. Right. I guess that makes sense. I think I need to download this. Place. And then we need to go into here. Player card? No, wait, hold on. We need to be in assets. We need to go into player card backs. We need to replace this image with this image. Open. And then we need to go into cancel, save. And if I remember correctly, we need to go into components, player cards. There's like something I need to... Somewhere I need to place this code that's here. I need to place this somewhere. We got copied it, I just don't know exactly where to go with it. Were you actually dyslexic? I thought it was a joke. Yep, nope, actually dyslexic. I actually did that to my employer once. I was like, I can't remember. I said that to them, like, my old job. I'm like, yeah, I'm dyslexic. And they're like, haha, funny. And then, like, I couldn't do something. They're like, oh, wait. You weren't joking. I'm like, yep, nope, it's real. Really, actually, factually dyslexic. Maybe it's... Maybe it wasn't assets. One, two, three, four, five. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Stitch? Okay. But how do we... I'm not remembering how to use this program. I want to say it's in here, but I don't remember how to... Variants? Oh, maybe I just need to add 2 more variants. I probably can't see too well what's happening here. Yes. Is it this one? No. Update? There's a way I can just do this, and I just don't know where it is. Objects. No. Oh yeah, I guess which company I'm looking at right now, who, I don't know who's doing regional pricing or any of their flagship games and selling their old ones at full price. Weird. Oh, guess which company? I mean, I know Nintendo does that. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Blizzard did that or anything like that. Blizzard's old games are probably too old for them to even... You know, they don't sell their old games anymore. Okay, I just need to look up the how-to on this. I can't remember where the frick this is. Alright. No. I need to figure out where I can put this code. Front asset, right. Back asset. Where is this? How do you pull this up? Oh, you just click on the update thing? Select all and then update. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Here. Select all, update. Control A, Control V. Save. Yep, there we go. And now we just need to... I don't know how to put this in game, though. I guess it's under... I'm trying to figure it out. It doesn't help like half the stuff that's going on is like on the side of the screen here, but EA, that too. Not surprised by them. Honestly, pretty much any of those big companies I'm not surprised by. Every FIFA game costs $70, more than 10% of minimum wage here. Yeah. Honestly, all those games are just ridiculously priced anyway. Especially some of the new ones, like freaking, like all these games are coming out with like the, you can get this exclusive game like for, you know, whatever, and then you get it like 3 days early if you pay whatever, and then it's like freaking, you know, $120 or something stupid. Don't remember how you pick up. There's got to be a way to pick up deck. Is it just control? Yeah. Not only is it greedy, it's also stupid. Yeah, obviously, like, you're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna be able to buy that. So why even, like, yeah. It's getting more and more ridiculous, honestly. Like, some of these big companies are asking way, way too much for games. Control. There we go. Control. Yeah, the shortcut keys on this game or this system I am not familiar with, but there we go. That should be the full game. I believe it auto saves, so I think I can just leave. If I hit play. Yep. It's updated. Also forgot to say Dal said he was busy, but he joined later. Okay, yeah, no worries. So I'm going to do something to Realtek Semiconductor Corp, which is going to be remembered as the tragedy of 2024. What are they doing? An internet wireless connector cannot be this consistently inconsistent at connecting. Oh, okay. It's a. I'm assuming that's a. I know what Realtek is. Isn't it? I thought it was an audio thing. Do they provide internet where you are? Oh, the connector itself? I don't know. Either way, sorry your internet sucks. They do everything. Okay, yeah. You know, a lot of that's a little bit regional here. Like a lot of the internet service providers are very different, you know, depending on where you are, like in what state you're in. I knew they did audio stuff, but okay, now all we have to do is we need to update the I got mail. What's up, Lily? What kind of mail did I get? What is this in reference to? Also, welcome to the chat. Let's see here. Let's go to. Right, we need to do the physical version of the game. We also, you know what, before we do that, let's just get the, actually, no, let's do the physical game. Envelope. An envelope. I'm worried. Alright, this is updated. You shipped yourself over here? Didn't that get... Do you get insurance at least? Yeah, FedEx and UPS really like to rough up packages, so that could be bad. About that. All right. Let's export. I'm gonna export this as a PDF. What is happening right now? Is this an ad? Or a scam? Feels, we're gonna let it play out for a sec, but my bank account's got less than an error margin of money. I ain't paying for nothing. That's a lot of money. That's more money than probably exists on the planet. Have fun with that. That's a lot. That's a heck of a lot of money. I'll tell you what. It's close to being scientific notation number of zeros, really. boom, 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 boom. This is actually, wait, is this actually, yeah, hold on. I did this differently last time and made this actually work a bit better. Just ship myself into any live I can find. Well, there you go. I guess digitally shipping is a lot cheaper, right? Ten to the power of 12. Thank you. Components. I'm pretty sure last time I got 4 on a page here. Which would be better for, you know... How do I even do this? Wasn't margins bleed? I think it was that. And that worked out better. I guess it depends on someone's printer. Sorry. Wait. I'm so lost. Nah, that's way more than 12 zeros. Not 12, sorry. Forgot to multiply by 3. It's 36 zeros. Ah, okay. Oh, I see what you did. Yeah. Okay, let me count. It's an undecillion. Just copy pasted it into scientific calculator and it's counted 36. Okay, gotcha. Undecillion? That's a cool word. You see, I printed them like this last time. It was fine, but it really depends on your printer. And so I'm wondering if that's like... if I should make it more printer friendly. I think I should do this just because, like, it depends on your printer whether this is going to be useful or not. So I should convince Dal to pool money with me to print AE on one of the uni printers. Honestly, so the biggest thing that helped me with that is you can just print it on just normal paper. You don't even need to print it on cardstock. The biggest thing you should get, hold on, let me show you. If you want to print it, I just recommend on standard paper. You don't even need to worry about cardstock, and then just get card sleeves if you can. And then you can just, you know, have it in transparent card sleeves. And these just make it so you basically can shuffle them and all that. And then you'll just need like poker chips. Any standard poker chips work fine for units. What kind of game am I making? I am making a cooperative. It's a co-op deck builder resource management board game, card game, I guess. Let me reopen Tabletop Simulator. I can show you real quick. Okay, NVIDIA, we got it. Hello? So yeah, essentially I've got it hosted in Tabletop Simulator here. There's a few different ways to play it, and that's kind of what I'm working on now. But yeah, there's a bunch of different cards. You get to choose your god. How did I even do that? Control Alt R. Interesting. You get to control your. Why is the spacing slightly off? I don't know. You get to basically pick a god, and then you can use them. They basically like define your play style of the game, and then you have a bunch of different cards, heroes, structures, and lands that kind of give you resources to battle the old god, which is basically a a series of monsters and wastelands and ruins that basically you get to compete against. But yeah. All made by me. Well, my friend Kyle helped with the initial version of it, but I'll look for full vids of games of Cardo, but I'm gonna come back in a bit. Okay, cool. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. I very much thought that was that was spam for a second. Okay. What am I doing? Export PDF. Create PDF. And yeah, if you end up printing the game, just let me know if you're having trouble like printing it or anything like that. I can definitely send you different versions if you need it. With this ancient treasure, I summon the West Roman Emperor. Magnus Maximus. That was pretty... that was pretty cute. That was good. I like that. Flames erupt from the ground as I walk from the... walk for a cinematic entrance. I can see the wind blowing in your hair, too. Yeah. Explosions everywhere. Heck yeah, welcome in, Maximus. You were missed. Purple guy did the test for you, don't worry about it. He upheld your position of test saying. Oh, you know what I normally do this different, don't I? I'm glad the test was upheld, yes. Actually, I think I want to do this. And then we do one with card backs. Not that I think anyone would print and play with... It doesn't make sense for me to have a print and play with card backs. Can we talk about this for a second? Is anyone going to print the game and then print the card backs on them? Like, that's probably absurd, right? Or do I just leave it in here and then just let people print out even pages or odd pages instead of even pages? It's not like that much work to post like 2 separate versions, but I just feel like it's kind of like, is it even necessary that I do it every time? I don't know, but I'm for sure not printing. Well, there goes my idea of money pooling idea. You should steal some company's printer. Just like sneak in there, print it, and then run away. You know, that's all you gotta do. I guess I'll do it. I'd rather you say Sprite to play your game, thank you. You don't need to. That's fair. That's fine. I see how it is. Tell me how you really feel, Maximus. Tell me how you really feel. We are looking for print and play PDFs. New folder. B 1.1. 1.4. In fact, I actually don't even need to have this. Gosh dang it. Don't even need to have this folder. Trash. Okay. Go to here. Do I name these anything interesting? Kinda. Can I do this? Open a new tab. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. I told you he'd rather make the game from scratch than paying for it. It's fair. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Did I even download this? No. Generate a PDF. Great PDF. Now we wait. Now we wait for the PDF to be created. I mean, I was tempted to do like a bare bones sort of print version without like art, I guess, but I don't know. It's not really worth it. The biggest thing biggest thing I do is I do a printer friendly version of the monsters where it's just I invert the cards because they're mostly black on them, so it kind of removes the amount of black ink you'd be using. Instead just uses, you know, the paper. Print and play PDFs, this. Save. And then we'll do one without card backs. Yep, but we're just getting the game updated. It's technically updated already on tabletop and screen top GG. Now we just need to get this on here, and then I think I'm going to and I know this is gonna be sad, but I think I'm gonna work on a paywall version. Not that I really think we're there yet, but I do want like a version where it's like you pay and then you get the code for the new version of the game. No. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think basically what I'll do is I'll have like a you know, like a test environment one, and then those updates will be pushed to the main version. I'm not even sure I can do that with Screen Top. That's the biggest thing. So it might just be Tabletop Simulator only, but we'll see. What the heck is this called? This is the Novak. But yeah, main reason for that is because obviously I need to make money. Probably need to find a better way to do this, but this is it for now. There's an invert colors. Also, question: how far do you plan on taking the main free version? Honestly, probably not that much farther. I think the like, I think maybe I'll introduce other cards and bring it in there. And maybe eventually it'll have more. This actually looks much different than it used to, but. Hold on, give me half a second here. Let me get this in here, and then I'll answer that a little bit better. Export. And I'll give you a better answer because it's not none at all. It's more. Let's see. I need to generate PDF. Okay. Let's read this. Because you have two choices in front of you. Either A, running the game either fully on donations and making it free with all updates being either supporters, etc., or you start selling card packs, and I assume you plan doing this. I do want to sell physical card games, but that is going to be much more difficult than doing digital versions. Ideally, I would like to not have to sell the game, right? Like, not have to put it behind a paywall. But I think in this case, like, you know, the idea is just to have like a beta version of the game where people can play it before it's released. So you get that sort of like, you know, which is, yeah, kind of running on donations rather, right? Because it's going to be like you can get the game early if you, or new versions of the game early before it's like fully complete. Versus, let's see here, let me fix this real quick. Done. Because I do want to sell physical versions of the game, and obviously I want to make a digital version of the game too. And if I make a digital version, it's going on Steam and, you know, selling that. But right now, the tabletop version, it's just kind of got to be free because playtesting is more important than, it's more important than, you know, the money, right? The game being good is more important than making profit off of it, because obviously if it's not good, it's not going to make any money. So yeah, the goal is to get a good base game, and I think, you know, obviously we're going to add cards, but I think I'm going to be adding cards in the sort of beta version of it, and then slowly introducing them into the main game rather than just like make 1,000 cards and throw them in here, and introduce them as like all the kinks are worked out. Like bridge, like let's pretend like this whole deck is the beta. The bridge wouldn't have been thrown in right away, right? It'd been like, oh, this card is super broken, so we'll keep iterating it. And then, you know, a card that's like simple and that works well, you know, maybe like Osgathian Warrior, we might throw that into the main game when it actually works. Whereas the beta will have more experimental cards that are potentially game breaking, but potentially also more interesting. So I'm not honestly like 100% certain the exact direction I'm going, but that's kind of the idea right now. But really the main driving force right now, and the thing I have to do a lot more of, is making more videos, because that's really kind of the lifeblood of this game, and of my, ambitions here, right? Because if I don't get more eyes on it, then there's literally no point. So the videos are really the way to do that, and that's like the thing, obviously, I've gotten the most eyes on my channel in general, right? So the goal is to keep posting videos. Unfortunately, it's taking longer than I would have hoped, and a lot of, obviously my life stuff has come up and slowed me down a bit, but just the way the cookie crumbles. Gotta rename these the same. So I'm just gonna copy and paste. Full width backs, which would be... Hopefully that answered the question. Yeah, greatly answered. I don't know if that like makes the most sense. Like, I don't know what y'all think, but I think that's the that's kind of the that's my idea of the direction I'm going. And obviously, I'm technically making money. You do need money after all, exactly. I am technically making money on YouTube. It's not a lot. I've made $13 so far, but it's not nothing. But I mean, honestly, I'd love to just do like streaming and YouTube and that kind of stuff, and that just be my income, but that needs like a such higher proportion of just people. But like, this is also the marketing, right? If you think of it that way. Like, all this is just marketing for the game in its own way, But I won't ever make it like, if you do a Patreon, etc., you still need a higher amount of people. Exactly, yeah, I've got a Patreon actually set up, but it's like, my family has thrown me some money, but that's about it. But yeah, I need the people to actually see the Patreon to actually make any money off of it, so. Should I do this right here? Who's messaging me in general? Beats, are the streams going to be every week? Yes. Blue's messaging me. Yep. Same. Actually, I can put it on here because it doesn't really matter. Except I can't spell schedule, apparently. There we go. Okay, we want to update. Now, this is the craziest thing ever. Frickin' Discord is insane for doing this, and I'll show you. Where is it? Print and play. You ready for this? You can... I don't know if you knew this. but you can, I believe if you select something, wait, not rulebook, we want cards with backs. Cards with backs, we need to copy, or hold on. Share. Anyone with link, copy, done. Actually, I probably shouldn't be showing that, but that's okay. It's not like too doxy, but it's kind of doxy. Anyway, I just won't show the rest of that on screen. But yeah, watch this. Han, you can, if you select this and then paste a link in, okay, they fixed it. They finally fixed it. You used to be able to embed a link inside another link. Did they really remove that? Oh wait, no, they didn't. They didn't fix it. Hold on. Yeah, you can embed a link inside another link. I think it's kind of slightly fixed. I think you can't select the whole link and embed it. But you can mostly embed a link in another link, which is like, what the frick were they thinking? Anyway, let me actually read, because I'm, and currently your stream has 2 people who would rather go to your house and steal your game files and leave instead of paying you any money that would be impactful to you. I mean, I'd love to throw money in your face, but I don't got any money that you'll even feel. We won't steal your info, I promise. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm not worried about you guys stealing my info. I'm just more worried about you know, this stuff is saved on the internet for forever. Not that like anyone's gonna go back and watch these, you know, the VODs, but may as well be careful. You never know how crazy people get. You'll be able to see this at least. Without backs. And then share. Anyone with link, copy link, done. Printer Friendly Monsters, which I think would be a good band name, but maybe that's just me. There we go. Imagine that if Moments is the moment XQC decides to open your stream and his stream is going. Yeah, right? Just like instantly, yeah, like someone huge raids you or something, and then you just get completely completely screwed over. There's 10,000 emails to you and your friends. Anyway, let's do this. We also need to update, or not update log. What is it? Oh, it is the update log. Yeah, I couldn't remember where I put this. New post. We want patch 1.1.4, and I do actually. I am working on my website, so I can like display this stuff better, but. And it'll be like much nicer looking than it looks on Discord, but this is not even the right number. Yeah, I wrote up all the patch notes.
honestly, I'm not even gonna include that right now. And I'm just gonna, because the rule book is obviously not done, but I just still wanted to get this out anyway because it's been too long, and I just kind of want to get it out so I can play it. Do I just let it be a text document? Probably. Ah! Okay, there we go. That's just a typing issue. Redo that. Let's see how this looks. I can't remember how... Oh. Ugh. That's not horrible. I don't really like how it's... We'll leave it at that format, but we're also going to post it in this format too. We're just going to go... like this. And then like this maybe. Still too many. It's just not the nicest looking on Discord, but it's all good. What are you gonna do? Oops, wrong thing. It's kind of terrible to look at, in fact, but it'll be okay. I'll have a, like I said, I'll have a website that'll be better. I probably could just link the Google Doc, and that would be probably even a better way to do it, but I think the website's just going to be a better way to do it in general. Okay, well that's that. Now what? We don't need this open anymore, I don't think. Not right now, at least. We can open it again later. I will show you the new page of the rulebook. I'm not actually going to do any rulebook editing. I think I'm going to do a graphic for the beta version. Because I think I've given up on rulebooks. Actually, page 8 isn't the new page. It's the, well, it's a new page, but it has no graphics yet. We're gonna open it. Yeah, that's the finished page here. I don't know if it's too too visually crowded, but like potentially I might do some stuff, but it's more visual than it is, you know, words, right? I just really want it to be very, very word or like imagery focused. I think now that I'm looking at this, this really needs to be justified like that. But other than that, I think it's good. Like that. But other than that, yeah. I just want there to be like pictures on every page, so it just looks very it
it's like you're playing a hand of the game, right? Rather than it being, you know, something you have to kind of like listen to words and try to understand what the words are trying to convey. But yeah, anyway, that's the start of that. The other thing I want to do, we're gonna make a graphic, so it's gonna be kind of a bit more art streamy. Oh, it's probably not even gonna be that crazy. What I want to do is I want to, let's see, I want to pull up art. We want titles. So basically what I want to do is I want to take this and then I want to make it look kind of like blueprint like on half of it, right? Like it's actually I have a great example. I want to make it look like Soul Devlogs. What one was it? Might also be just more easier to go to YouTube for this. It is which one was it? It was right before the deck builder one, unfinished stuff. Yeah, this sort of look, right? Where it's kind of becoming blueprinted. That's the kind of look I'm going for. Except probably the opposite way. So we're gonna do something like that for this. Let me see if did I save what the effect was? I have no idea. Well, we're gonna have to try to recreate an effect that I have no idea how to do it, but oh wait. No. It's one of the like just the standard like filters though. Just save this as a new thing. Save as title beta. Do it this way. So we're gonna mess around with some effects here. I'm trying to remember. Let me actually just merge all these. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's fine. Is it though? We'll just do it to the background first. Filter. I want to say it was like it's not render, it's not pixelate, it's not distort, maybe? No. It might be one of the, oh, find edges. Yeah, that was it, I think. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, actually. Let's duplicate this layer. And then we want to do stylize. I want to say it was find edges, and then we just I want to say it was invert it. We're cooking here, all right? There we go. We invert it. And then we... Oh, I don't know. Isn't there a way to, like, remove a color? Image, adjustments... That actually may have been what I wanted to begin with. Probably do something like this. It's actually not going to do anything, is it? We're trying more things. Duplicate layer. Yeah, I think once the cool part about getting this done is going to be once I do it, I think I'm going to be able to get start working on just new cards. I think once I get the beta available, because then I can work on stuff and just throw it in the beta and not really worry about it while I'm still playtesting the older version of the game. And I can kind of figure out if some of the beta stuff works in the meantime. And I can still stream some of that stuff and stuff, but... Okay, that's not... Maybe that was what I wanted to do here. I just need to figure out how... Is there an easy way to... Adjustments... Threshold? That does help. Actually, that might work. If we just do this, and then we do like a blueprint sort of color. And then we just do... Look at that! Blueprint effect achieved. Well, I mean, it will once it's actually... Put that in a folder. We need to duplicate this. I really wish there was what can I just back what you doing? Okay, so yeah, I'm making a little title for the beta sort of stuff. And I was just saying that cool part about this is once I get a beta active, we can probably start thinking about making new cards. And playing around with that. Because then we can just throw random cards in there and not worry about balance because it's not actually part of the, you know, full game. We can just make stuff, and I think that'll be fun. All right, so the first thing we did was we did select, or it was filter. Crap, which one was it? Find edges. Okay, now that the edges are found, we do file, we do image, we do image, we do adjustments, we do posterize. Okay. Oh wait, before that we inverted it. Wait, no, I don't think we need to invert this. Okay, we're fine. Okay. And then, what was it? I think we did threshold. Yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh, yes. I have so many wacky and goofy ideas. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Wait, how many times did I invert this? I inverted it like 5 times. And I didn't need to invert it at all. We're just gonna rasterize all that. Oh, that's partly why it was like that. I'm gonna put in a folder. I think I'm gonna put both these in a folder. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for that too. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. Let me grab my drawing pad real quick. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be the cool part about the beta is that we can just make a bunch of stuff, throw it in there, and just, you know, be happy with it, even if it's not perfect. And then like stuff we end up liking, we can kind of work its way into the full version. So kind of be like a, you know, a testing ground that we can play with, and then just, you know, integrate that into the current version of the game. So obviously it could be fun to do either, right? It could be fun to either, you know, have the access to the beta or not, but yeah, that's my idea. And then streams should be more interesting because then we can just constantly make new stuff per stream, you know? Just basically just see if the idea is fun or not. Exactly, right? We make a card and we throw it in there, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like well polished or anything. You know, we don't even have to do art for it, right? Necessarily. Well, I don't mind doing the art. I keep forgetting that this is. There's like a thing I always thought was a glitch with Photoshop, which was you can kind of see how the line will jump to there, but if you just keep holding shift, it jumps between the lines, which is an intended feature. But when you're drawing like a bunch of parallel lines like this is when it gets really annoying, because you have to like let go of shift and then press it down again. And of course these aren't like perfectly parallel, but you know, I don't care. They're not parallel, perfectly spaced. All right, that's good enough. Now we just need to. Actually, you know what we're just gonna do? We're gonna Control C, Control V, and then do one of these. You can tell they're not perfect because they're not perfect squares, but it's okay. But yeah, I think that'll be the cool thing. And then yeah, streams can be more interesting again. We don't have to talk about rulebook streams or anything. I know they're your favorite, but they don't need to be like a, you know, a major part of the streams. It can just be game design streams, which I think is probably the most fun for everyone because it's most engaging. But I love the rules. What are we gonna do with you? All right, now here's the cool part. Actually, I kind of want to put this in a separate layer. Okay, group, okay. Delete that out of the group. Put this in the group. Put this in a new group. Put this in that group. Take, nope, put that in that. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. This needs to go here. Okay, all this goes in here. Nope. Not that. There we go. And all this goes in another group. Okay. And like a gradient, I'll show you. Well, yeah, it's gonna kind of go between the two. Hold on, let's see here. We just need to do a clipping mask. And we need to bring out a brush here. You're probably gonna want a different brush, something more solid. Ta-da! Although I think it's gonna be, kind of want a little more 50-50, I think. I think I want to go in and that looks cool. Yeah, it's even fancier. Just doing the effect, right? Actually, like doing the brush stroke to reveal it. I think it's fun. I think it needs to be less even though. Like that, I think. Maybe even using the my shading crayon as give a little tooth to it. Yeah, there we go. How's that look? You like that? And maybe just to top it off, we could do a gradient actually, now that you mention it. We can do a I guess just a black and white. No, here, let's do gradients. Never remember where it is. Gradient tool, like this. And then we'll do like. We want something subtle. Like this, and then just. Hard light's the wrong. Like overlay, and then just really tone it back. Just make it subtle. Well, honestly, it kind of is its own gradient anyway. Let's do this. Let's just enhance the natural gradient. Well, honestly, that might ruin it. Might ruin the effect slightly. Well, maybe not. Probably okay. Which I think I just want to do luminosity is what I need to do. I just turn it down a lot. Okay, and then actually probably the other thing I want to do, just some text. Just do like beta. Should I call it like beta environment or beta test or beta what, I guess. Oh, sorry. I didn't even read what you said. Maybe you make one of the words gradually shift into... Somehow I missed that. I don't know how I did. But I'm going to read it anyway. Maybe make one of the words gradually shift into less and less quality until it becomes a rough sketch in the end. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But I think this is good enough. I mean, this is just like a very, you know, basic thing. It's not even going to be anything. Because you know how like games have like their beta environment? I did tell you to discard it. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is good enough for now. Yeah, like League of Legends has their like beta environment or whatever, the PBE public beta environment, right? Or like a PTE, like paid public testing environment. Is that what it is? Public beta environment? Yeah. I'm just wondering if what I should name this. Let's see, public or beta. I'm trying to think if I should name it anything different, but probably doesn't really matter. Just call it the beta. Beta male version. Hilarious. Got him. You're so helpful. I feel got. So very got. I have been got. Gotta do the double stroke where it's a black one and then a white one on top of it. There you go. To be honest, name doesn't matter. Yeah. Make it bait if you want. That's true. It could be a pizza. Wait. You can do it like that, yeah. A pizza. I forgot you're dyslexic. Yeah, no, I can't even read that. You just made like a minefield of words. You know what I'm scared of? If I get more popular and there's like lots of people saying things, I'm trying to like distinguish between their names, that's just gonna be hell for me. I've actually made a dyslexic detector. Which is, I think, what the word dyslexic is. They were like, oh yeah, how do we make a word that's impossible for dyslexic people to pronounce? Oh right, dyslexic. I'm excited for the day you cannot read chat anymore. I mean, that would be, I think that's a little, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird because like there's the people who get like super popular and the chat's just like goes so fast you can't even read it, and it's like, that's crazy. I can't even imagine that. Exhibit A, I didn't say dyslexic back there. I said dyslexia. True. Yeah, exactly. All right, there we go. I think that's it. Which I need to basically save this out. File, export PNG, titles. Save. Now the question is, how did I do this before? Why do I have 2 downloads folders open? There we go. Beats, creations. What am I doing? I am doing, is it under art? There's like a Steam, I have like a mod images, yeah. Oh, see, I did make, is it any different? Oops, go away. Also, if relatives or friends who don't play car games or video games at all would be willing to play the game, you should test it out, the rulebook wording on them. Yeah, for sure. They'll be the most prone to misunderstanding things for rules. Yeah, I did have my, like, I mean, of course I was there for it, but I did have, you know, my, my mom and, like, my brother knows games, but, and his, wife play them, or play the game. And they, I mean, obviously I was there to explain it, right? But yeah, I need to let people blind play the game more. Just be there, don't tutorial them. Yeah, so I did that last time I tried. So I played with 2 of my friends, and they actually lost. They did play both the New Gods, which I would argue is like a hard, like actually we talked about this, I think, but you know, it's a harder, they're harder gods to play just starting out because they don't have a ton of resource generation. So if you don't know what you're doing, you could easily lose. I really want to make a tutorial boss, if that makes sense. Like not even just like, you know, not even just, you know, the weakest god, because I don't think that's quite right. I mean, maybe it is, maybe that's just the option, but I think making an old god that is designed as a tutorial would be good. And maybe that's just like, you know, it's weak god that, you know, happens to deactivate, you know, of course these are the positive ones now, the negative death effects and that kind of stuff. Yeah, like a card limit, right? It has a maximum of X number of cards, or, you know, deactivates, you know, negative death effects. That's gonna get so hard for me to get used to. That the swap the green and red. It'll be okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's a great one. Card limit. Red's the negative. I know. It makes sense though, right? Like, I mean, I think I switched that on. I think you were on stream when I switched that, weren't you? I think you and Bradley were there. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so hard to get used to, but it really makes sense for new players. It's better in the long run. Yeah, I just forgot. Yeah, same. I keep forgetting. But yeah, that's actually a great idea. I'm gonna mark that down, the card limit. Oh, actually, I need to do one more thing before I forget. I need to put this in the Steam mod. I was gonna say, you can see I was looking at Inscription there. It's on my wish list. But Steam sale is in like 3 days, or 1.5 days. So I'm like, it is not worth doing it ahead of time. There we go. Save. Done. It feels like very professional having stuff in the changelog. All these suggestions are going to be my ticket to the beta. Honestly, dude, I would give you a beta access anyway. More than likely. There's a good chance I just give you the code. We'll see what the beta access even looks like, though, once it's actually a thing, though. If you didn't, I'd just go to your house, like Purple said. There you go. Good luck finding me. Actually, you probably could find me if you really tried. What is it called? My digital footprint isn't the smallest ever. Okay, what am I doing? Future ideas. We need to, or not this. It's under card fixes. Beta or tutorial god limit on number of cards. Yeah, that's a great one, honestly. It's impossible to be fully safe online. Just don't get hated, yeah. I mean, even if people aren't hated, like, I guess at a certain point, like, you just have to be even more, like, the more popular you get, the more protective you have to be of it. Like, right now, it's not the worst, but, you know, here we are. Like, it'd take a day or two to dox multiplier, but no one does it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it was like, what's his name? Ludwig. Got, like, swatted on his subathon or whatever. Multiplier? Did I say multiplier? I thought I said Markiplier. Did I say multiplier? I meant Markiplier. I saw his face and whatever when I said his name, but maybe I did say multiplier. You did? Well, I was not thinking when I was wording. I definitely thought, like, I thought I said it right. I'm the worst. Anyway, all right, we'll save this, and then we also need a, we need a square version. Let's do this. Actually, let's just save this as another copy. Save as, we'll go to art, devlog, no, not devlogs. Art. Steam-mod images. Did I even save the other version? Hold up. Your Discord channel doesn't have a meme chant. I mean, you could do an off topic, or if you want to DM me, that's fine too. Should I have a meme channel? Should I put one in there? Is that something I need? I guess that can just drive people just posting stuff, right? For off topic, I guess. I mean, I could, there we go. Multiply. There you go. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, those are the same. Cool. All right, we need to make the square version. We just need to do image mode, image size. Is it image size? No, it's canvas size, right? Image canvas size. 160. Does this cut stuff off? Like, is this actually destructive? Clipping will occur, yeah, but is it destructive? No. Yeah, I was afraid this would happen. What's the chances we can fix this with AI? All right, AI. Medium. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, it's going to be a tiny icon, so I'm like, I think it might just be worth trying. Doesn't really matter. Generate. Generate. It's pretty simple, but we'll see. Pretty good. There's a little bit of weirdness up in the sky here. That's about right there. Is that insane? Kind of wondering if it should be a smidge smaller, but actually we're gonna do this a smidge different, but that is what we're gonna do. I just want it to be a little bit smaller. Because in theory I could just make the background bigger. Actually, maybe I can just do that without actually having to, shame on you. I know, right? In theory, I might just be able to do this. If I scale it evenly, it won't matter. But it just has to be the background. Which is these two layers. Yeah. Let's do just 150. No, that's way too much. 120. Not what I meant to do. What am I seeing here? Oh, okay. Maybe it is 150 is a good. Let's do around 150. Let's place that there. We'll just hope this lines up perfectly. How do you call yourself an artiste? I know, right? Let's see if we can get this to work without doing it, just because will look slightly better. It won't. Never mind. We're just gonna do it the cheating way. I don't care. That's about right. I don't know. AI is a tool in my mind. You cheater. Checks, bro. How dare you? That's even your real name. We're using AI to cheat. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do one more. I was like, wait. I was like, I want to. I was like, I was to? I'm like, my brain. I was like, I want to Risk of Rain, and then I was like, wait, cheater is streaming. True. I am streaming. We did do some Risk of Rain the other day, but on stream. Just gonna ask ChatGPT how you live. Don't dox me. Please don't. Please don't. I'll have to ban you like that one guy who was threatening to dox me. Remember those times? Remember that time? Where he was telling me to like dip my body in oil, and then he threatened to dox me, and then I banned him. That was fun. He lives in the middle of the street at our house. Our house. In the middle of the street. It's true. But yeah, I could Risk Rain in like 45 minutes. I'd be down. I don't know what you're doing, but take your time, yo. I mean, I've been trying to do like 3-hour streams, but yeah, making a beta version of the game. All right, there's my yeah, I feel like I would make a memes channel, but I also feel like I probably have too many oh yeah, the ban was fun. I should do something dumb too. You almost did there. Just say you're gonna dox me, dude. I don't think I can forgive that. I'm just gonna have to time you out. Put you in a box for a bit. Okay, now what? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what else I actually need to do. I mean, I guess I could set up the mod page, but relax, I said. Ask ChatGPT. It's probably gonna send me to Mars on accident. You never know. Or maybe you do live on Mars. How do you know? How do you know my secret? Trying to think here. We've got the mod set up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. I mean, obviously I need to work on the rule book, which maybe could just be the tail end of the stream here, but I was on my website to work on, which is nothing currently, but you know, let's do this. Let me take like a 2-minute break. I'll get a refill on water real quick and hit the bathroom, and then we'll be back and we'll chill for a little bit. Rules, and we'll do rules. Even though it's not the rules themselves, it's just the design of the rules. But yeah, we'll try to maybe work on a page there, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. All right, we'll do a little bit of rulebook editing, and we'll call it a day. Today was like one of those days for me where I feel like I accomplished nothing. And it's not that I did, it's just that I didn't do anything I set out to do. Like, I didn't accomplish anything I set out to do, really. But I accomplished a lot of other stuff. So now I just feel like bleh, but I really shouldn't. Anyway. What am I doing? That's just my life. Rule book. It's literally open. What am I doing? Actually, one thing I do want to do, though, is on one of the previous pages. Let me actually open that up. I think it was this one. Yeah, I want to actually draw. I'm going to go ahead and draw a nicer looking box here for this. Some more drawing. I feel like drawing. So we're going to draw. We're going to make it look just like this, but bigger. So the first thing we need to do is... I guess it needs to be... Let's just make this lighter. Just gonna leave this up here for inspiration. And we're gonna go for it. Now, if you want a really wide card, you can. Because it's going to look just like it. I think I want to do like a little chest sort of look. Like a... have like a little fleur-de-lis looking thing here. You know what I mean? Used to not use guides, but man, are they useful. I know this isn't centered. It's not going to be perfect, and it doesn't need to be. That looks worse. What is going on? There we go. So what happens when you draw on the wrong layer? This is not so much a rules stream as it is a just a decoration stream at this point, but trying to decide if I want like to make like a, well, I guess I'll have my rules video and I'll have a like a lore video, but I'm trying to decide if I want like some sort of like a quick pitch for my game that I can send people to if they like jump on my stream and don't know anything about anything. I feel like that could be a good thing to do. Be like, people ask what the stream is and I can go, oh, it's this. Like a quick start guide, not even like that, but like, you know, people will join and be like, oh wait, how do you, what's your game and that kind of stuff. And then they have no idea what it is. And then it's just like, and then they can't be engaged, right? Because I'm talking about stuff that they don't understand. So I guess kind of a quick start guide. Even if it's just a short that I put out, right? It's like, this is the game and this is how it works and blah, blah, blah. And then just like, these are too even. Do you think that because you explained the game to Purple Guy? Yeah, and also like some other person jumped in for half a second and asked what it was, and then I've had that before a few times too. But I think it would be a potentially a worthwhile thing doing, you know? But that was part of it, for sure. Because, like, if I get any more popular and I just keep getting people like, oh, what are you doing? And it's like, well, this is the game. Oh, what's the game? It's like, well, I can't explain this for, you know, 100 people or whatever. I don't mind explaining what the game is, but it's just like, like an elevator pitch, basically, I guess, you know? Like, this is what the game is. So you can understand it quickly. And that would honestly just make a decent short video that I could just post, like one of the shorts. There we go. Same style as that. Now we just need to decide how I'm actually going to do this. Honestly, I'm probably gonna change the text size of this. I say, yeah, I should. I want to. Let's do it to like 10. Maybe. This was slightly dumb. I really should have just made this slightly bigger. So we're gonna do this. Crap. I should get some big streamer to raid you and make everyone say, "Hey, what's this game you're making?" at the same time. There was someone here while you were gone who was trying to get me to like talk to some other streamer. And it was fine. I'm pretty sure the kid was like young because they were watching like the other streamers, like some Roblox streamer. But man, it was kind of rough. I was like, I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate the people being here, but it's sometimes, you know, people don't know the etiquette. Sorry, that just made me think of that. You're just like, oh, you should go check out this guy. I'm like drawing right now. Imagine the world's third biggest Roblox streamer dropping everything and playing AAE for 3 hours straight stream. Highly doubt that. You might be able to get some like trading card game guy potentially, but I highly doubt some random streamer doing something else would do it. It's like someone who likes Magic the Gathering or something might do it, but there's never a reason why I'm going to be a successful streamer. I do stuff like that just to mess with my viewers. Not a singular consistent stream. That's funny. Now you can see how messed up my symmetry is. Now we're just gonna do this. The reading books in front of a campfire for 12 hours stream is gonna be great. You're a madman. You've gone mad with power. I feel like this has to be smaller, but I think it looks weird if it's... Which means I guess I'm just gonna make this a smidge bigger still. It's fine. Like that. Beep, beep. Gone mad with power I don't even have. There you go. More just gone mad, I think. Nothing to do with power, just losing your mind. A kid. All right, do you see the vision? Is it there? Imagine like 50 of the 100 biggest streamers on Twitch are just watching each other's streams in a giant loop for 7 hours and reacting. Almost, yeah. There's almost some of that. Oh, the art's looking great. I'm just losing my mind because of something else. There you go. Doing a team programming project alone because my teammate cannot code. Ah, gotta love that. Gotta love the group project that you have to do by yourself. Like, I finished the part and he had to explain the second part to my teammates. Like, I finished... Oh, the second... Okay, you finished the first part and had to explain the... Okay, yeah. I did the first part and then explained it to him, for him, to get the assignment. Ah. Classic. Yeah, group projects can be not fun at all if... Oh, you know what I need to do? Yeah, group projects can be pretty not fun if you get a not the greatest group member. There's not a chance I replicate this shape twice. Maybe there is. It's uneven though. That is why copy and paste exists. Oh, I think I see you said something. Let me do this, move this here. At least they're not lazy, they're just incapable. Yeah, I guess that's fair. As long as they're trying to help. Or, you know, pretending to. Sometimes I think people can like try, like not try because they can get away with it too though. Not trying to be like, call anyone out. Like, obviously that doesn't always happen, but sometimes people are like, oh yeah, no, you're smart, you can do this. And then like, you know, pawn stuff off on people. Not to sound negative, but it has happened before. They really were trying it. Okay, yeah, then you're good. Like I said, not trying to be mean, but I have had that happen before as well. Not trying to be mean or negative. guess that is all. I think character simulated. Sorry, if they didn't care about the assignment, they would ask to me to explain my solution. Oh, you being mean is entirely normal. Am I mean? I hope I'm not. I have a funny story about members pawning off their group projects to the rest of the group. I hope I'm not mean. I feel like I can be more negative than I want to be. Sometimes it's just easy to like complain. But that's something I definitely don't want to do. In 11th grade, our physics teacher picked the groups himself for the students that picked a project. Sorry. Our physics project picked groups herself for the students that picked a project to get extra credit, and two of my friends got grouped with one other person who I don't like. Okay. I think this is actually this color right here. It's not. It's gonna be hard to like get the exact color here. Well, he did nothing about the project and didn't help. Well, I, despite not having asked for extra credit, help with the project because they're my friends. Oh no. I can see this taking a bad turn. Now we painstakingly draw wood texture. You know what? The way to do this is gonna be do this and then do a clipping mask. And we worked really hard and documented our trials and all, but failed to make anything substantial. But the teacher accepted it anyway and gave me the credit, which I didn't even need, instead of the guy I didn't like. And he noticed at the end of the year. That's great. That's funny. Actually, no, we're just gonna do this freehand. Yeah, how did the sorry, I got focused there for a second. How did he react when he found out? got pissed to the principal, and they almost reverted until the teacher threatened to leave the school if school and gave every kid in group an F the project because he was technically a failure. That's wild. That is incredibly wild. Especially if you didn't notice it until like the end of the year. It's like, pay attention to your grades. I guess that's A to A plus, not A plus to A plus. Oh wait, no, you already were at an A plus, right? Because you said you were doing well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Also, high school grades affect our version of the SAT score. Ah, gotcha. That kind of makes sense. It's kind of dumb that, like, some of the testing scores are, like, reliant on a single test, like a single test for what you were like in school, you know? Makes more sense if it's broken up over the whole year. This is so much work for freaking something that doesn't really matter, but here we are. It doesn't affect it by much, but it's still a test that gives you most of your score. But because heavily competing, getting 2% more can change your future. Yeah, for sure. Good grade Maximus is what I shall call you from now on, except not really at all. Magnus Gradus Maximus. Do not call me that, by the way. I won't. Unless. Just kidding. Okay. Almost there. Just gotta do this part over here. Side I can be a little more fast and loose with it. Cause like, why not? It's a very subtle texture that most people aren't gonna see. Or, you know, pay too much attention to. I guess everyone who plays the game in theory should see it, but although I am gonna make a digital version of the rulebook, so it's like, or a video version. Okay, I'm gonna finish this, and then once I'm done with this, I'm going to be done with the stream, I think. I should sleep soon. It's later than I'd like, but oh well. Yeah, I feel that. Just doing this little bit of shading and then it'll be done. So I'll relieve you of your hanging out with me duties. Does the gold have another color on it? It does. It does in fact have a highlight. Sorry, this is probably not the best visual thing, me zooming in and out 1,000 times. Okay, and then I just need to do this. Select in here. Do another layer. Go like this. Like this. I do one more pass, a bit smaller. In fact, we're just gonna lay it on there a bit, and then we're gonna take this color, go across the top, just turn it down just a smidge, and then lastly, probably this color, but multiply it. And go like this. And that's probably not the color I used. It might also just be A soft brush. Bear with me. It's subtle, but it's there. Didn't mean to do that. Box. And I guess we'll put a tiny subtle black outline on it. Stroke. Black. Three-point. Delete that. Turn the text back on. Put the box below the text. And unfortunately, put the text in the detail. So we can, let's do this 10-point. There we go. Done. Well, I think that's good. I think that's all we're doing. I don't even need to say broken down into. Probably it's like player phases and whatever, but good enough for now. All right, everyone, I'm out of here. I think that is everything for today. Thank you for joining me. I will be back on Monday as per usual at my early time. At what, 9:30 a.m. EST. All the information's in my Discord, which should be in the link below. And yeah, whoa, voice just went for no reason. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. See y'all later.